All right, welcome back. We're going to go and take a look at our ship designs. I'm not particularly happy with our cruisers. I'm sure we can do something better with this, like neutron torpedoes. We got devastator torpedoes, sure, but there must be a better way of dealing with this. Like the cruiser designs, like cruisers in this game, really good. Capital Buster is basically the same thing as the torpedo cruiser. Like even cost-wise, it's basically the same. This one, I'm gonna go and trash the capital Buster. How we're doing here on like hull points and armor, it's exactly the same, except the torpedo cruiser can pump out more damage. Even the rapier can actually not crank out that much damage, and even though the cost is basically the same, like armor and shields is between the torpedo and the rapier is basically the same, except for the 10% armor ignore. However, with this one, you get the rapier, you get 4 guns. They're all largest, sure, but with this one, you get a bunch of smalls. You get 100% shield penetration plus 50% armor. So let's stick to the rapier and the torpedo cruiser for now. Artillery battleship is fairly straightforward. It's just guns, guns, guns. Very large guns, actually. Can we, whoa, let's not do that. I accidentally clicked on the strategic resources. So if you take a look at this, it's only 1. That's a shame. The long-range support BB is the same as the medium, so let's just scratch that. Tachyon is just a Type 2 with a bunch of kinetics on it. If you take a look at the medium here, armor, the cost is quite significantly more. But I don't think I can squeeze it in such a way to do... Never mind. Okay, so that's going to be upgraded. You I can't, and you I can't either. It'd be nice to get the additional tracking on there, especially with Stormfire cannons, but sadly that's not an option without taking out the advanced afterburners. Is there any other ships that have a plus in them? Yeah, Point Defense Destroyer is very nice. This is the 8-8 boat, which is basically the same idea as the Point Defense Destroyer. The 8-8 boat is obviously cheaper and has less maintenance, as you do. So point defense and kinetic, so 1-2-1, whereas with this it is... How does that make any sense? Okay, 80 tracking and 80 accuracy and 30 tracking. Okay, how about range? 10. Okay, this is dumb. The 88 is cheaper. Oh, it's got less shields. That's why. Like, significantly less shields. But it does have more armor, I guess. Yeah, the 88's got more armor. This one's got more shields. What's going on here, energy-wise? So it's got 2 smalls. Okay. It's because it got the gunship bow on it. Oh, and the other one, okay, because it gets an additional utility slot from the picket defense. Okay, I see how it is. Overall, the Point Defense Destroyer is kind of good, but the 8-8 class is, Oct class, as we should actually be calling it, is actually quite powerful and cheaper to maintain as well. It's got more damage, I think, as well. Yeah, only slightly more. Fascinating little experience here. We can slap a better thing on there. It's just better in general. The Destroyer designs. This is the Beauclair class, isn't it? Yeah. So that's the standard design here. The Assault Cruiser, basically in your face. We got the torpedo boat. I kind of want a separate design here. Like, I could go for some long range. Like kinetic artillery, maybe? No, that won't only fit on here. How about Gauss cannons? It is kinetic. We don't really have any long-range kinetic weapons being used here. Let's auto-complete this design. We're going to build a neutronium armor on there. Yeah, let's go for sniper corvette. Here we go. Perfect. So now we got an additional design on top of that, and We can add a bunch of those. So let's build 3 torpedo boats, 3 snipers, 3 assaults. This one has not been updated yet to the max. Hardwood and Arcadia are going to be my new shipyards. Basically, yeah, this is all going to be shipyards, actually. So we want observatory anyway. Cruiser. Cruiser is something we don't have a lot of. This is destroyer assembly yard. I want to replace that with a cruiser yard. Arcadia, that's all fine. Nothing. He's building a cruiser stuff. Some destroyer, 1, 2, 3, 1 of each. It's the same thing here. Almost to the edge there of our economy. And then we'll do that. Meanwhile, I'm not really rebuilding my my fleet in terms of... the first scout fleet's not set, is it? No, I thought it was. Rally point. I could have sworn this was set as a rally point. Yeah, I thought as much. Why is the Wayfarer not doing anything right now? It's probably because it's not set to do anything. So it should be going to Arcadia to assist research. Meanwhile, this one over here is going to go to this planet to build a frontier outpost because I'm gonna go and terraform this world. It's size 25, which is quite significant. Let's enter orbit here anyway. What do we got? Climate restoration. Terraform ecologically devastated toon worlds. Not really interesting. What I am interested in is extending my leadership lifespan. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, sensor range. Jump drive, I already got it. Capacitor fields. I already have better capacitor fields. Let's go with a plasma cannon. And again, energy is just getting out of control here. Let's go to our policies for a second here. Policies and edicts. Is there any way I can spend this on? Social welfare program. Could do it. Yeah. Let's go for social welfare programs. Increases happiness by 50%, which is a pretty big bonus. And it doesn't really impact our economy all that much. And until we go to war, we'll keep it like this. Upgrading our fleet for 105, dirt cheap. And you, sir, are going to build a observation outpost so that we can terraform this world here into something glorious. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We can all do all this now. I completely forgot about this. All right, Wayfarer, you got a new thing. What do we need here? 3 or higher. The Prospero, it is. Where are you hanging out? The Prosperos, it's Salt Mine. Wayfarer, I can take over. Okay, that's good. As you can see, the game is finally starting to slow down a little bit. It doesn't happen very often, but it does look like I'm kind of stretching the performance of this machine. We're also getting so much energy here. Let's get more science, because more science is always good. And it's not particularly stretching our economy. We can ignore this tile. It's not important. Hardwood, finally out of its famine, because they're no longer being stupid. Got a lot of mines here. We got to finally upgrade the plant as well, which is a huge deal. Okay, it's good. Nothing. We can finally start adding all these science shenanigans. So there's a lot of additional resources we'll be looking at here. And I think we're pretty much ready to hand off Barstool to the next sector, actually. Barstool, it's mostly your... What level is this? It's a Biolab 2. It goes up a few more levels, but as soon as this world is colonized, we're going to grab it and then hand off Barstool to the next thing, as we're very rapidly trying to rebuild our fleet. Let's add a couple more battleships to it. That's the medium. The Tachyon class, it is pretty expensive. 2,100 minerals. It does kind of hit pretty hard, but it's nothing that we shouldn't be able to get around. And these guys really don't like us. We go to war with these guys. What do we get? Well, first of all, we're going to go and try to humiliate them. That'd be fucking hilarious. My allies are up for it. Okay, what kind of fleets do my allies have? Actually, what did these guys actually lose? They didn't actually lose any territory versus the Felnol, which I find fascinating. Finally! One specimen society research gained, and we get 40 influence from a mission that we started about 20 years into the game. Well done, everybody! Everybody gets a pat on the back for that one. Mission accomplished, as we say where I come from. Okay, that's not a good idea. You're already being supported. Let's support this one instead. All right, terraform the Continental. That's 10 years. That's not bad. That's 2,400. We've been playing for 300 years now. That is kind of staggering, I come to think of it. We are missing a bunch of resources I would really like. Well, there's terraforming fluids. That's not really all that interesting. There is Egnos vapor, which is kind of interesting. What I am mostly interested in, though, is... I thought as much. Didn't I send a ship over here to check it out? I thought I did. Let's send them over to Beacon of Shenanigans. That is terraforming gas, which I already have. There's dark matter, which is what I wanted and don't have anywhere, sadly enough. That's Volutria. What are these guys? You got any dark matter anywhere? I don't see anything. Yeah, you guys don't have anything interesting either. Although, so the Drollfin Protectors now have a fleet of 37K. That's what we know, at least. They got a fleet of 37K right now. And these guys have got two 50K fleets. Let's take a look here at the Beacon of Infinity. Oh my god, it's glorious. What do we got? So it's mostly battle cruisers and a bunch of corvettes. They're beta-class corvettes as well. Now, what the hell are these? Oh, they're dropships. Fair enough. I don't see a Titan in here at the moment. I see a bunch of stations, pretty powerful stations at that. But I don't see any Titans, and these are the only fleets they have. So size 22 world here. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, I'm thinking that Palatial District looks broken. Why is there an arid world in this Palatial District? That makes no sense. Oh, well. Yeah, so Beacon of Infinity and Beacon of Stability. Stability shouldn't be difficult to take. This one, however, this is a crowning achievement right here. And we should be able to take it. They've mostly got battleships and mostly got cruisers. Our corvettes should be able to make minced meat out of these. Now, obviously, they got their stations as well. The fortress, specifically, very strong, and we want to watch out for, but still. Okay, what do you got? Still hyperdrive. Volutria is still rocking hyperdrive technology. You're upgraded, right? Yes, you are. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to design a new type of station. Or actually, we're going to modify a type of station. So that is this one right here. So we're going to add the shield dampener and the subspace snare to it. And on top of that, we're going to give you crystalline force plating and a enigmatic disruptor field, which will fit in this slot quite nicely, which lowers their fire rate and a monthly shield generation quite significantly. Now, it's expensive. Upkeep is also kind of ridiculous, but this is our short-range trapper, as I like to call it. What we're going to do is, considering these guys only have hyperdrive, and they only really have one entrance into the territory that we want to have, is that we're going to build this military station, the short-range trapper. Where's the inbound here? Okay, so the inbound should be right around there. On top of that, we're going to build another design, which is the long-range trapper, which is completely filled with long-range railguns and has nothing but snares on it, which we don't want, actually. We want this to be minefields and potentially shield dampeners and get a level something on that as well. I just realized that I never upgraded these to the next tier. No worries. We're going to resolve that problem right now. And add a crystalline forge plate to this as well. Maybe even a regenerative hull tissue. Okay, so this is our long-range destruction thingy, which is our long-range trapper. We still have a lot of additional energy left. So what we could do here is maybe add an enigmatic disruption field to it as well. Perfect. Maybe one more shield. Could try to squeeze in one more shield here. A enigmatic shield on a... Perfect. So long-range trapper. Also pretty expensive. But this is pretty much where we want to lure their fleet into. And they will be completely wrecked. What I don't know, however, and maybe you guys in the comments can actually tell me about this, is whether or not the... Excuse me one moment. Yeah, whatever. Whether or not the enigmatic fields actually overlap with each other. So the goal is to get them into this system, trap them in here, basically have them chase after us, and then get them in here, and then snare the trap, so to speak. They don't have many entrances to our systems. There's this one, and this one. Obviously, there's the ones down here as well. But as soon as we jump in there, we can basically trap them quite quickly. I don't know whether or not this overlapping stuff is going to work or not, but we'll see. That's the 5th Strike Force. This is a Federation fleet, so it's not really all that important to us. Okay, so the military station here is done. As you can see, the aura is all over the place. It's got 2.2, which is fine. And so we're going to build a couple of long-range trappers. Pretty expensive, but I feel this is going to be quite good. Yeah, minus 35 right now. This is very pricey. We can try to insult them. They are superior still to us. Armor +5, that's always useful. Minerals +5, very nice. Building cost -5. Curator Labs, let's go for Face Disruptor, 23 months. Now, these guys are going to start to hate our balls. And we're going to move our capital fleet to Arcturus. For some reason, they've decided to build a fortress here, which is not something I am particularly happy with. Okay, the Felnol have now gone to peace with the Inari. The Inari are pathetic. Really. I am fascinated by this. Interesting. Is there any worlds here we want? Not really. Is there any capital world? What's our capital world? Cradle. Oh, my lord. Please tell me they got all the good shit. Yeah, they've got all the good shit. Yep. There it is. Mother, Cradle, and Brother. I want this system. I want Cradle. That is in Penosta. Penosta. Where are you? I want this one. I want that one. And I would like that one. Yes. I feel really good about this. Is that all of them? Did we make sure that's all of them? Yes, it is. Okay. And it's only 24 war score? Really? Holy shit. I'll humiliate you as well. That sounds like a good time. All the other worlds, can I liberate them? Let's try to liberate them, actually, before they become a serious problem. Isval. Well, and this something Isval, and I will have the duchy actually do that. All the other ones, they can feel good about themselves as well. Well, it appears we have a bit of a conflict on our hands. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.